Hello students, I hope you all are doing well at your home. In previous class we discussed about the polymers, different terms used in the polymers and different types of classifications of the polymers. In this class we will discuss about the tacticity of the polymer and different reaction mechanisms which takes place during the different type of polymerization reactions. Tacticity. Tacticity is actually the steric arrangement in the polymers. The polymers are having some pendant groups. Like here you can see the example is given for the polystyrene, and in polystyrene the benzene ring is actually the pendant group. Similarly, if we are taking examples of polyvinyl chloride or polyvinyl alcohol, in that case the chloride group or the alcohol group is act as a pendant group. So the steric arrangement of that particular pendant group is on which side, this determines the tacticity. Here there are three possibilities. Either if all chiral centers have the same configuration means all the pendant groups are on the same side, as you can see in the first diagram. That is for the isotactic arrangement, where all the benzene rings are on the same side of the chiral carbon. The second case is syndiotactic. In this case, the position of the pendant group is alternate for the each chiral carbon. So in the second case you can see the syndiotactic arrangement. The third case is atactic, or it is also known as heterotactic arrangement. In that case the pendant groups are randomly arranged on both sides of the chiral carbon. The tacticity is also having an impact on the physical properties of the polymers. Next is types of polymerization reactions. Broadly, polymerization reactions can be classified into two categories. The first one is condensation polymerization, which is also known as step growth polymerization, and the second one is addition polymerization, which is also known as chain growth polymerization. We already discussed these two types of polymerization in the classification portion. The addition polymerization is again having four classes. The first one is free radical polymerization, which usually initiate with a free radical. Second is cationic polymerization, which initiate with a cation. Third is anionic polymerization, which initiate with an anion. And the fourth one is coordination polymerization, in which a catalyst is used, which was developed by the Ziegler-Natta, and also the Ziegler-Natta won the Nobel Prize for the development of this catalyst. These four types of polymerization mechanisms are very important, and here we will discuss broadly the polymerization mechanism for the free radical polymerization, cationic polymerization and anionic polymerization in detail. Mechanism of addition polymerization. In every type of polymerization reaction, whether it is by the free radical or by cationic or by anionic mechanism, there are three common steps. First, chain initiation, second, chain propagation, and third is chain termination. In chain initiation, the chain forming initiates. Here usually an initiator is used, and this initiator will combine with monomer to activate the monomer, means to create an active site in the monomer so that monomer can react further. In second step, which is known as chain propagation means growth of the chain. So here, after initiating the monomer, again and again new and new monomers are going to attach simultaneously into the activated monomer, and the active center is transferred from one monomer to the another monomer, and by this way the chain growth takes place. So this process is known as chain propagation. The third step is chain termination, where the polymerization reaction going to stop. So here the finally, if the chain is formed long enough, then some reactions occur by which the further polymerization terminates. This can be happen by the recombination of two smaller activated monomers or recombination of two large activated polymeric chain, recombination of one smaller activated monomer with a large activated monomer, or by the disproportionation reactions. So here in all type of addition polymerization reactions, these three reactions are common. First chain initiation, then chain propagation, and the chain termination. So first we will discuss free radical polymerization reaction mechanism for the addition polymerization. In free radical polymerization, any initiator which is able to produce free radicals can be used. Some common examples are benzoyl peroxide, potassium peroxide, etc. So here we are taking the example of benzoyl peroxide. Here you can see that if benzoyl peroxide undergoes heat treatment, it will give two free radicals. So by this way it generates the free radical, and this free radical will attach to monomer to start the initiation of the polymerization. In the second image you can see it is the initiation step, and we are taking example of vinyl chloride here. So what happened when a free radical is formed from a peroxide? It will react with the monomer. Here it is reacting with a vinyl chloride unit and giving a new free radical, which is ROCH2CHCl. Means the free radical is get transferred from RO to CH2CHCl, and by this way the monomer is get initiated, and now it is ready to react with another monomer, or another monomer can be attached to it. In third diagram you can see this one is the chain propagation step, and here the initiated monomer is able to attach the another monomer, and by this way n number of monomers can be attached to the chain, and it gives the growth to the chain. The last step is chain termination step. In chain termination step, after the formation of a long chain, it will react with another species. Like we already discussed that there may be an activated radical and an activated chain or growing chain combined together to terminate the reaction. Here there are two free radicals, and when these two free radicals combine together, the CH forms a bond with the OR, and the chain get neutralized or the chain get terminated. Similarly, in another way, two different type of such chains can also attach together to terminate the reaction, or it will be react with the initiator to terminate the reaction. Means in any way to terminate the reaction, the free radical should be utilized. Next is cationic mechanism. In the cationic mechanism, the initiator which is commonly used is Lewis acid, and water is used as a co-catalyst. In cationic mechanism, the first step is chain initiation, in which the initiator, which is a Lewis acid, is added to the monomer unit, which results the formation of a cation center, which is usually a carbocation in a monomer unit. Here you can see in the cationic chain initiation step of vinyl chloride, a cationic center is created Here you can see CH3, CH plus, Cl, A minus. So this CH plus is a cationic center. Next monomer will come and that can be attached to this cationic center. So in the first step, the carbocation is formed which initiates the reaction. Second step is chain propagation, in which the different numbers of monomers will come and attach to this carbocation center, and again just like a free radical mechanism, this carbocation center is transferred to the new monomeric unit, and this way the chain growth takes place. The last step is chain termination step, where the chain termination takes place by proton release or by combination with any part of initiator. Like here you can see that the first one is chain, and here from the chain the A is get transferred to the initiator and OH is get attached to the final chain. So by this way the chain reaction terminates and the cationic polymerization reaction complete. Anionic mechanism. In anionic mechanism, the Lewis base is used as initiator. When this Lewis base is added to the monomer, it results the formation of anion center, which is a carbanion in monomer unit. Here you can see that RLI, which is a Lewis base, is used as initiator, and it will react with monomeric unit to create a carboanion at the monomeric unit. Now the monomeric unit is get initiated for the reaction and new monomers can be attached to it. In chain propagation step, new monomer is attached on this carbanion center and the chain growth takes place. Also the carbanion center get transferred to the new monomeric unit. In the last step, which is chain termination step, again just like other two mechanisms, the chain termination takes place by the different way. Here the example is given where it is reacts with CH3OH and OH is get attached to the chain and terminates the reaction, and lithium is attached with the CH3. So by this way the reaction get stopped. This is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Please put your queries to show your presence in the Google Classroom. I would like to solve your queries. Thank you.